Hello everyone, this is Krishna Priya, and in today's video we'll learn how to import out-of-box data domains using the developer client. So let's begin with the agenda. We'll learn what are the data domains, what are the different ways you can import the data domains, the prerequisites for importing the data domains. I will guide you through the steps using the demo and we'll end up with a summary. Let's start with what is a data domain. So a data domain is a predefined or user-defined model repository object that uses rules to discover the functional meaning of a column data or a column name. So the data domain rule defines data pattern and column name pattern that match source data and metadata. An out-of-box data domain are also predefined model repository objects which are provided by Informatica and contains predefined data domains. So the XML will include data domains for a range of information types including social security number, credit card number, email address and job titles. So let me take an example. Your source data has organization employees details and you want to understand if that source data has personal information of your employees like the date of birth or the marital status or the blood group. So you can run the data domain discovery using this predefined or out of box data domains, and that will help you to understand a particular column name or the data in particular column has any personal information of an employees. Now in IDQ, we have two different ways to import the OOTB data domains. One is using the developer client and other is using infacmd OIE command. So we generally import the OOTB data domains into an internal project called as data domain glossary project. You can also import them using a separate project under MRS. So in this video, we will see how to import OOTB data domains under data domain glossary project. Now let's look at the prerequisites before we import the data domains. The first prerequisite is to create CMS as it is important for the importing process, and then we are aware we need a reference data location, so that property is set at the CMS level. So you need to associate a connection to the reference data location under CMS. Ensure that the DIS has a mapping service module enabled and make sure that all the dependent services like MRS, CMS and DIS are available in the domain. Now let's move on to the demo. So before we jump into importing the OOTB data domains using the developer client, I would like to check if we have all the prerequisites. The first prerequisite is to have a content management service. I have already created a content management service and associated it to a DIS and MRS. The second prerequisite is to make sure there is a difference data location associated. So I have associated one of the connection to a reference data location property. And the third prerequisite is to make sure that the DIS has a mapping service module enabled. The mapping service module is enabled. And the last prerequisite is to make sure the associated services are available like MRS, DIS, and the content management service. As you are aware that for reference data location, we give a connection. Please make sure that the related environmental variables are set. For example, I have created an Oracle connection, associated it to the reference data location. So I had made sure that the required environmental variables for Oracle connection are set. So before I show you the process of importing the OOTB data domains into developer client, here I would like to show you the file I have received from the shipping team. So I requested the shipping team to provide me the data domains XML files which are used to import using the developer client, and I have also specially requested to provide the data domain rules zip file also. So if you want to import the rules alone into the MRS, you need to request to provide the data domains rules XML file. So if I go inside this, you will see one folder which is only for the data domains. So this is the folder which we will use to import the data domains. So this is the XML file which will have the metadata of the data domains, like the mapping which will get created to create the data domains in your instance, and the actual reference data will be under this compressed zip file. So you don't need to unzip this file. All you need to unzip is still here. And as I told, I also requested for the data domain rules zip file. So I got the data domain rules zip file, which means this will only have the data domain rules, not the entire data domains. So now here you can see I have opened my developer client tool, and first of all I have connected to the MRS into which I would like to import the OOTB data domains. So if we do cancel, so you can import the OOTB data domains into data domain glossary. To go there, go to Windows Preferences. This tab will be opened, and then here you need to select data domain glossary, and once you double click on it, it will open to the domain which you have connected and the MRS which you have connected. If you do not connect to the MRS, it shows here a warning that you need to get connection to the MRS. So if you see here, you see the data domains. Any data domain you create, import or export should be done from here if it is from the developer client. I haven't created any data domains. I did not import any data domains. That's why it does not show any data domains here. So now we will proceed importing the data domains. So as we are importing the data domains, I will choose import option. So we need to give the zip file, sorry, XML file here. So as I'm importing the data domains, I will give the data domains XML file. I'll show you. So this is the XML file. Do not give the compressed file. Then proceed to next. Once you proceed next, here you can see the XML file has all these inbuilt data domains. So you can either choose one data domain to get imported, or a set of data domains to be imported, or you can select the entire data domains to get imported. So I select all the data domains. Here I select the target. So as I'm not reusing or replacing the object, I'm going with add content to target. Here you can see all the data domains are added to my target, and then next I'll move further. So after calculating the dependencies, we can see it has no additional dependencies. Moving further, now you need to provide the reference location from where the actual data can be loaded. So that is the compressed file. So in the second step, you need to provide the compressed file. So after calculating the dependencies, here you can see we need to provide the staging location or the connection, which is nothing but the reference data location in your CMS. So mine is reference DB, so I select that. Yeah, once I select that, I'll proceed. Once the import process is successful and completed, it will take back to this place where we begin to import, and you will be able to see all the imported data domains under the MRS under data domain glossary project. Those were steps involved in importing the OOTB data domains into developer client in IDQ. So you can refer to the mentioned document here for more inputs on the data domains, and also refer to the provided KB article, which gives more insight about the data domain and the data domain import process in data quality. We would love to hear from you at supports videos @informatica.com or our Twitter account infasupport. Thank you.